Hello. Today I'm making some onion crackers, and they're dehydrated and raw, and I love them. And we're going on a rafting trip tomorrow, and I already started one batch, and I thought, ooh, I better make another batch. And so I took and I started with just 4 onions. You could take sweet onions, it's much better with the sweet onions, and I sliced them just real thin. You could do it with your food processor. I did it with my Madeline with a guard. Make sure you always use your guard. So I just sliced 4 or 5 onions. And then I took 3/4 of a cup of sunflower seeds and put them in my little bullet blender or blender, dry blender. Make sure it's dry and just whiz them up, and it turns to a flour, light ground. And then I took 3/4 of a cup of flax seeds and ground them in the bullet blender. And then I like to add 1/4 of a cup of chia seeds. This adds some nice protein to your onion crackers, and 1/4 of a cup of hemp seeds. Then I have, you can use a soy sauce, you can use Bragg's aminos, you can use tamari, there's gluten-free. I know everybody uses something different, and you can use coconut aminos. That's the, it's been out for quite a few years and it's great. Tastes just like soy sauce. So right here I have 1/3 of a cup, and I might put more. I might taste it at some point and see if I like it, because I don't want too much of that. And I add a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, just a couple teaspoons I sprinkle. And then I have about 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. Whoa, I spilled it everywhere. And it might take more, it just depends. Depends on the size of the onions, that's what depends. After you make it the first time, you might not want as much. I don't want them too oily, so I do about 1/3 of a cup. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of onions and mixture in there. And you want to come over here, Julie, and you can stir them. And you just want them coated. I love these things. I made them and we went on a road trip, and my friend had never had my onion crackers and she loved them. I had pizza crackers too, and she said, oh, I like those onion crackers. I said, oh, they're gone. So I'm gonna have to make her some and send her some. See how they're just coated? Doesn't take a lot. Just keep stirring it until you get all those rings settled down there and undone. Okay, so I have it all mixed up. They're just coated. And then I'm gonna take and start putting it on my Flax sheets and spreading them out. You can spread them out and really get them real thin, or however you want. Look at this, those are stuck on there. I'm gonna take them off. Huh? They would not come off. I just kind of spread them out. They're gonna dry pretty good, flat. And what I do is I start my dehydrator on a pretty high setting, at least for a couple of hours. You have to be very careful, especially in the heat. Put it on for a couple of hours and then turn it down to your 105. It's not gonna hurt it. And what I do about 3 hours later, it just depends, I come check them, is I will take and flip them. I'll get another Flax sheet, and I'll just, with Flax and my wire, and I'll totally flip it. And then I'll peel off the top, and then the other side will be right here. So it's gonna take about 24 hours. Make sure they're completely dry, and you can store them in an airtight container. So this is just how I like to do mine. You can get yours really flat. I also sometimes do them in the food processor and blend it, but I actually like it like this better. And here is some that I just took out of the dehydrator. They are done. Look how good those look. They're really good. I'm making some almond cheese and we're gonna go out rafting and I'll have some yummy food along with some other stuff to eat. So raw onion crackers, they're great. Have a good day, bye-bye.